father restores him to the family. He gives him all of this stuff and welcomes him back with great joy. Greatest day in the father's life. The return of the fallen son. He gives him part of this estate in the form of a robe, a ring, sandals, and the party. By the way, the ring that he gives him is probably called a signet ring. In those days, you wore a ring and it had the family's insignia on it. And that was used to make official documents. That ring was a sign you had the legal right to carry on business in the name of the family. Maybe like your credit card or whatever it is that allows you to carry on business in your family's name. So he's welcomed back into the family, and the older brother is upset because the estate, the rest of the estate, is his. Do you understand that? A third's given the younger one. The 2/3 now belongs to the older son. And so when the father comes to the oldest son, he said this. He said, everything I have is yours. That was literally true. Everything that remains is now yours from my estate. Salvation for that young son was not free. His reconciliation, his coming back into the family, cost someone. It was extremely expensive. And whose was it? The older son is paying for the welcome of this immoral young son. The elder brother knows it. Do we have any elder children here? Any of you the oldest in your families? Okay. So you can relate a little bit what it's like when the younger gets all the breaks. Mm-hmm. I mean, you were raised so tightly. Ben, you understand that, don't you? Yeah. You know what it's like. You know what it's to be there, all the rules and regulations, and then along comes your brother, Bradley, and how does he live? Almost perfect. Yeah. Almost perfect. But you're the one that had to obey the rules, and he doesn't have to obey them all like you had to. It's different, isn't it? Yeah, see? Here's an older brother. This older brother has now had to pay the price for his younger brother coming home. Now, the younger brother was willing to make payment. Do you remember what he said? I'm not worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired servants. He's willing to begin to make restitution for this. How does the father respond? He doesn't say anything. He doesn't respond to his offer. He simply gives him the stuff. The older brother sees it, and he is angry, and he will not go into the festival. Salvation, a welcome into the kingdom, is not free. It is incredibly expensive. Someone had to pay for the brother to come home. You see, that's the older brother. The older brother is a Pharisee. The older brother is a hypocrite. Jesus told these three parables because there was a point in the three. In the first two parables, when something gets lost, you notice what happens. In the first, what does the shepherd do? Yeah, he goes after the one sheep. Leaves the 99 who are saved, goes after the one. In the second parable, the woman loses a coin. What does she do?